check your task. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Type 4 is easy to find. There's only one keyword. What is it? Agree, disagree. That's it. Type 4. Agree, disagree. Let's have a look at the topic. University education should be free to everyone, regardless of income. I think you understand the meaning, right? Okay, free to everyone. What does regardless mean? Doesn't matter. Regardless means it doesn't matter. You know income? Everybody say income.
Income.
I'll tell you what is a good paraphrase for income later. Now, let's start our sample. First line, it has become increasingly noticeable that. Okay? I think you already memorized the first line tonight. It has become increasingly noticeable. Review, everybody say increasingly.
Increasingly.
More and more.
More and more.
Right? So, basic English, these days, it's easy to see. Increasingly noticeable. That. Now, let's have a look at topic here. University education. Free, everyone, and income. First, let's start university. University. What is another word for university? What is a good paraphrase? Before that, I'll need to explain. In English thinking, there are 3 levels of study. 3 levels of learning. First, elementary. What is elementary? Is it elementary or primary? What do you use? Elementary. Next level is high school, right? Or middle school. And the third level is uni. Good? So this is level 1, level 2, level 3. In English, this is called primary. Everybody say primary.
Primary.
Secondary.
Secondary.
Prime. 1. Secondary. Second. What is this? Third. Third level. So, third in English, in Latin, you know Latin, is called tres, right? Have you heard of that? Uno, dos, tres. I think somebody or some people know that. So, we call that as tertiary. Tertiary. Let's pronounce it. Everybody say tertiary. It comes from the word tre, which is in English 3. Look at the spelling. 3. Very similar. So tertiary. It means third level. Okay? One more time. Everybody say tertiary. Tertiary. Education. Let's try that. Okay, let's paraphrase. In Korea, university education is important. Let's paraphrase. Everybody follow me. In Korea, tertiary education is essential. Right? You paraphrase. What is it? University is important. Good. Now, what about the word education? So, university is tertiary. What about the word education? It's usually paraphrased with learning. Okay? Education is paraphrased with learning. What about the word free? How can we paraphrase the word free? Sometimes you don't have exact paraphrase. So what do we do? Opposite word. Opposite. Example. Hot, cold. Good. Good, bad. Free, paid, isn't it? Free, cost, right? Opposite. Cost, 없어. Without cost, isn't it? So free can be used with without cost. So if you get trapped, I can't think, I'm stuck, there's no paraphrase. Think of opposite word. When, 형용사. It's very easy if it's adjective form. Okay, everybody say adjective.
Adjective.
Opposite.
Opposite.
Right, and finally we have the word everyone. How do we paraphrase everyone? All people? Okay. Everybody? Not very good. In English, formal English, when we say everyone, it means the people. For example, Hyde Park. Who has been to Hyde Park? Yeah, I think everybody has been to Hyde Park. Did you pay to go to Hyde Park? No. Why? It's free. It is public place. Right? Everybody say public place.
Public place.
If you go to the library, any library, you don't need to pay because it's a public library, isn't it? What does public mean? For everyone. So in English, if we say for everybody, the high-level word for that is called the public. To everyone. The public. Now, important point. The 없어, without the, we learned yesterday in our reading class, ik. What is ik? Adjective. 형용사. Right? Everybody say ik. Domestic.
Domestic.
Majestic.
Majestic.
Right? Ik means it's an adjective. Public is adjective. But if we put the public, it becomes noun. It's 명사. The public. So don't forget the. Okay? The public. And finally, the last word is income. What is income? It means your salary, right? How much money you get, your wage or your salary. But income here has a different meaning. It means if you're rich or middle or poor, isn't it? In society, we have 3 levels, right? Rich, middle, poor. Or in communist country, rich and everybody, right? Now, this is called financial level. You know money? Financial. Level means status. Everybody say status.
Status.
So we can say financial status. It means your level in society. Are you rich or are you poor? In some countries, like in my country, if you are very poor but you're smart, you can get free education. I think some countries, like your country, have that. This is called scholarship, right? Have you heard of that? Scholarship? Scholarship. If you're very smart but you don't have money, the school will pay for you. But this situation is different. Everybody. What is everybody? The public. Good. Everybody, one more time. The public.
The public.
Financial status.
Financial status.
Now we can start writing it. So we can say, it has become increasingly noticeable that university education university education, university learning. university, tertiary, education, learning. Together, almost time. Okay? Tertiary. Tertiary learning. Should be. Copy. Don't change. Should be. Free. What is free? Without cost. Free without cost. Right? Fee of some, cost of some, without cost. Free. To everyone. What is everyone? The public. Comma. Regardless of income. Regardless of income, financial status. John, can I say financial situation? Yes, you can say that. Financial status, financial situation. Now finally, we need to go to our last step. Step 2, template. Special. So let's go back to the last page. Now this is very different, and I'd like you to remember this. Despite valid points. So, what does despite mean? Even though, although. Okay, everybody say despite.
Despite.
Even though.
Even though.
Although.
Although.
And when we say valid, it means reasonable. Valid. It's reasonable. It means logical. Simply, it means it's a good point. Okay? Even though they have good point. Do you understand? Now, you know what is point, right? Good point. From opposing view. Opposing. Everybody say opposing.
Opposing.
The opposing view is the other side. Remember, there are two sides. Agree, disagree. Everybody say agree.
Agree.
Disagree.
Disagree.
If you agree, the opposing side is disagree. Right? Everybody say agree.
Agree.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Disagree. Agree. It's opposing sides. You need to consider, yeah, I think they have a good point, but this is my opinion. Understand? So we will say like that. Despite valid, reasonable, or good point from the other people. Did you get it? Everybody say opposing.
Opposing.
View.
View.
Let's write that first. Despite valid points from the opposing view, comma, and finally, you need to say your opinion. Okay? You need to say your opinion. So we will say, I am in. Very important. Do not forget the word in. Why? 명사. In agreement. Men means 명사. So we need in. Everybody say in agreement.
In agreement.
In disagreement.
In disagreement.
To this issue.
To this.
So if you agree, choose one. If you disagree, choose two. Don't write together. Okay? So, in Korea, I've got a question. If you go to uni, is it free or do you pay? Pay. What's your opinion? Do you think university should be free to the public? Okay, I'd like to see yes. There's no wrong answer in IELTS. It's how you develop your point. Who says yes? Okay, who says no? Okay, there I think more yes hands. So the group answer will be agree. Okay? Right. So we will say, despite valid points from the opposing view, I am in agreement to this issue. Now, for example, you do not agree. So just say disagreement. If you don't agree, just disagreement. Okay? Finally, we need to check our answer. Let's go back to the question. Okay, did we paraphrase? Yes. Agree, disagree. Did you write your opinion? Yes. Agreement or disagreement. That's the correct introduction. So you've learned 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's have